Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show us some more plunder that I've acquired here recently. Got a lot to go through. Here is a couple of orders that I have placed with Comatose Music here recently. The second of which actually just showed up today. My first order that I placed just a little while back was just kind of taking advantage of their standard deal. It's like buy 3, get 1 free, buy 6, get 2 free, which is what I did. But recently they had a tax day sale, and it was kind of extending those deals. So this time I got buy 6, get 2 free, plus 2 Comatose music releases free. So 10 for the price of 6. I mean, you can't pass that up. But yeah, listening to in the background though, Atonement by Immolation. Fucking amazing album. If you haven't heard it yet, you definitely need to go check it out. So yeah, I got a lot to get through, so let's get it started. First up is Whore with Doing It for the Kids. This is one that I've seen and known about for a long time. I do believe Maniac Neil from Lord Gore and other bands was involved with this project. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. And yeah, if you like Lord Gore, Frightmare, Blood Freak, bands of that ilk, then Whore would be right up your alley. Next up, Flesh Consumed with Collection. And if I remember right, this is just like a collection of their EPs and demos that came out before their first full-length album. I can't remember off the top of my head. I looked it up whenever I was debating on whether to buy this, but yeah. Love me some Flesh Consumed. Next up, Necrotic Disgorgement, Documentaries of Dementia. Absolutely sick artwork. This is another one that I've kind of been eyeballing for a little while. And finally, when I was trying to decide what I wanted to pick as my freebies from Comatose, I decided to check a little bit out from this album. I really love what I was hearing, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Next up, Murder Made God Enslaved. This is another band that I have known about for a long time. And again, for just whatever reason, never actually got around to picking up any of their stuff. And again, needed another freebie, so I went ahead and added that to the list. Cannot wait to spin it. Rotting Repugnancy, Path of the Diminished. Again, really sick artwork. Really good brutal death metal. Just recently discovered this band, so had to pick that up, as well as their other release, Harbingers of the Last Judgment. Really love that artwork. Kind of reminds me a little bit, as I look at it, of the work for another brutal death metal band. They're actually a technical brutal death metal band called Kamikabe, I believe, and that kind of reminds me of the artwork for their album. Wonder if they got the same guy to do the artwork for him. Next up, Embludgement, Infinite Regress. I saw that they have their newest one for pre-order, so I was like, oh, let me check out this other one that they actually have in stock, and really dug what I was listening to, and I was like, yeah, I got to pick that up. And I love the disc here, because it's one of those ones, I don't know if I can get you to see it. Yeah. I love when labels do that on disc. I just think it adds that nice, little extra touch to it. Definitely makes it worth picking up. But yeah, this is again some really excellent brutal death metal. If you haven't figured it out by now, Comatose Music is pretty much a brutal death metal label and distro. So they do carry a few other, odds and ends, a little bit of thrash metal here and there, some black metal, but mostly it's brutal death metal. Inhuman Entity, Kingdom of the False Divinity. Another one that the artwork really caught my eye. So I checked out a couple songs, was like, yep, that sounds like something I need, and picked it up. And what I love about Comatose, though, is that all their prices are postage paid in the U.S. So what you see is pretty much what you pay. So that kind of helps me out there. Next up, this is Insanity, Upon the Ivory Throne. This is the band I've been seeing a lot of talk about on Facebook here recently. And it was just like, I really need to pick up something from them, because I remember listening to a couple songs that I seen people in various groups post, and I really dug it. So yeah, I cannot wait to finally give this a thorough spin. Next up, another you know, classic Chris Reeford band that I did not own anything from. Recently I finally got some Violation Wound into my collection, and now I finally have some Abscess in my collection. This is Damned and Mummified. Yeah, I've been meaning to get some Abscess for a long time, and what has kept me from doing it, who the fuck knows. You know, I'm constantly checking out new bands. I'm constantly looking for new stuff to listen to, and constantly looking for deals. And, you know, sometimes the bands that I know about and I know I need to pick up just kind of get shoved to the side for some reason. And this, you know, nothing against them. It just, you know, a lot to take in. Next up is one that I finally picked up some of their material. And I've been seeing this advertised on the Comatose website, so I just had to finally get it. And that is Corpse Fucking Art with Splatterphobia. Really dig that artwork, and I love how the guy on the front, the little killer there, has a Mortician shirt on. Absolutely love that. Got a little Attack of the Killer Tomatoes meets Terminator action going on right there. Can't beat that. Another one that I've been seeing advertised on the website a lot, and I finally decided to pick it up and check it out. This is a Worm Flesh Excoriation Evisceration. Again, really sick artwork. Really dig that logo. From what I've listened to from this, really solid, brutal death metal. Yeah, it sucks. I don't have a whole lot to say for a lot of these because I just haven't had a chance to listen to many of them yet, because I literally just got these within the last couple weeks, and just with everything else going on in my life, I just don't always have the time to listen to everything. Next up, we have the newest one from Meat Hook, Crypts, Coffins, Corpses. Really dark artwork, sorry about that. Put out through Unmatched Brutality, and I do believe this is a 2019 release. I could be wrong. I'm trying to see if maybe on the disc it says. Yep, 2019 release from Meat Hook. So definitely going to be giving this a priority spin because, you know, new year. Got to keep up with all the 2019 releases, see how it's going to shape up my list for the end of the year. Again, another one from Comatose from last year that I really wanted to pick up, and I just never actually got around to getting it. Kill Everything, Scorched Earth, and yet again, just some amazing artwork right there. Really like the disc art too. And next, we have a couple of New Standard Elite releases that they got in. I was really excited about. This is Reduced with Majesty from Within. And if you know New Standard Elite, you know what to expect. Just pounding, brutal death metal, just in your face kind of stuff. So, and then I finally also picked up Epicardiectomy, Grotesque Monument, Paraperverse Transfixion. Jesus Christ, could they have come up with a more tongue twister of a title? Next up, Disgusted Geist, Reign of Enthrallment. Really good doom death. Highly recommend you check this out if you're into that kind of thing. And last but not least, Akhenaten, Golden Serpent God. Really good Egyptian themed brutal death metal. Definitely give this one a listen. So that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.